Hello and welcome to pmplounge.com, and today we are going over a very interesting topic: why good strategies fail. Now, there has been a report on which is available on the PMI website, and I'll link to it in the description below. All copyrights acknowledged, no copyright infringement intended. It is a PMI report, and I'll will be sharing the link to it in the description so that you can go in there and download your own copy. So we are not discussing the entire report here, but we are discussing a very important aspect from that report, a very important piece of information, some data from that report, which I felt was good enough to be shared on PMP Lounge. Although the report is beautiful, it has been done by the Economist Group, the Economist magazine, basically, which is a British magazine. So do go over the report. It's lovely. But then one of the most important aspect of that report is what we are sharing here today. So we try to look into an example to understand and bring this entire thing into the perspective. So why good strategies fail? Let's take an example of HP, the company known as Hewlett Packard, but which the company actually got split into two: HPI, which was known as Hewlett Packard Incorporated, and HPE, which was known as Hewlett Packard Enterprise. Now, we are talking about a huge company here, right? A company wherein billions of dollars are at stake. We have hundreds of thousands of employees working, and we have hundreds of offices wherein the offices literally split into two: a four-floor office, two-floor going into Hewlett Packard Enterprise, two-floor going to HPI. A lot of IT infrastructure goes into this, a lot of activities from the other parts of the companies, right? The finance department, the HR department, they have to do a lot of work to kind of manage a change like this. It's a big change. And after that, the ES part of HPE merged with CSC to form a new company, which is DXC Technology. Again, a huge change, right? One part of HPE, the remaining is still HPE. One part of it merges with a totally different, independent third company, CSC, to form a new company called DXC Technology. So this is a huge change, right? And we just spoke about the topic: why good strategies fail. Was this a good strategy? Well, that's up in the air, right? That's for everyone to decide. That's for each person to decide and have his own opinion on this topic. But did it fail? Of course not. It was a key strategy. It was done successfully. HP managed to do all of this in a successful fashion. But let's say if this resulted in a failure, what would be the reason for it? And that is precisely what we are discussing in this video. And this is the graph that I wanted to share from that report, why good strategies fail. Wherein the question is, what are the biggest barriers to successful strategy implementation at your organization? So this is a question polled, and this is what respondents were to say. The organization lacks change management skills. There is no change management in the organization. Majority of the people feel that. Initiatives are poorly resourced. So although initiatives are there, it's available, it have been planned out, but when it comes to providing resources, it's not there. The resources are not there. The organization lacks project management skills. Number three, one of the top three reasons is that the organization lacks project management skills. So you can only imagine from the example that we just discussed of HP, what amount of project management skills at a very high level was required for managing such a huge change, for implementing such key and important strategy. Communication surrounding initiatives slash projects is poor, 24%. So communication is the key. And in case of HP, in the example of HP, internal communication, right? Communication to the employees was very, very crucial. It was very important. And similarly, communication to outside stakeholders, the external stakeholders, was also important. Communication of overall strategy is poor. So you see 2 points here talking about communication, 24% and 22%. Communication is the key. Communication is one of the most important aspects of project management for sure. Lack of executive sponsorship support. Strategy occurs in a vacuum with little effort to implement it practically. Initiatives to implement strategy are poorly thought out slash designed. Strategy is not well thought out in the first place. Projects to implement strategy are not aligned with organization strategy. So 17%. From the HP's example, the organization strategy was to split the company into two, HPE and HPI. Just imagine if the projects corresponding to this change were not aligned with the organization strategy. You have a soap, you have the recipe to fall in soup, right? You have the recipe of disaster right there. Other 8% and don't know 2%. So there you have it. These are the biggest barriers to successful strategy implementation. And communication is extremely important. Project management skills, very important. Resources to be provided, very, very important. And the top barrier is change management skills, because all of this, a successful strategy implementation, requires tremendous amount of changes in the organization, right? So that's that. This was one of the very important graphs from that report. Let me show you that report itself. So this is the link which I will share in the description as well. Why good strategies fail. Like I mentioned, this is from the Economist magazine, and it is a report by PMI. And then this is the report itself. So I'll share the link in the description so that you can download your own copy and read it fully. Like I mentioned, it's a beautiful report. So that's all we had with this quick video. Do follow us on our social media, facebook.com/PMP Lounge, twitter.com/PMP Lounge for the latest updates, PMIisms, and you can be pretty sure if you follow us on social media, you'll never miss a thing from PMP Lounge. All right, if you like this video, then please do hit the like button and comment if you have anything, if you have any questions, if there are any other reports you would want us to cover. If you have any questions related to PMP, PMI, or anything in general, shoot a comment. And as always, you can check out more such helpful videos, articles, and a lot of other stuff on our website, pmplounge.com. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel of pmplounge.com. That's pretty important. All right. Thank you and have a nice day.